how do you relate to kids like that who engage in those views that you once held?
Well, I think it helps because you have a little bit better understanding of the core as to what takes somebody there.
Mm-hmm.
So even though you don't hold those views, you because you once held those views or said the same things that they're saying, you also know better how to argue or combat that, because right away you're going to throw a monkey wrench into their argument, which I don't think that everyone can do because they haven't maybe held those beliefs or been down that path. Our tendency is to get very emotional. We want to respond and say, you guys are just a bunch of idiots. And that doesn't work. What convinces me, when you lay out an argument that makes my argument look very weak, when you lay out an argument that I have a difficult time refuting, now you're doing something to me. Quay's the only one who comes in here and respects us. Everybody else hates us. Tell me your story. Tell me why and what brought you to this point. If somebody was coming in trying to convince you of something, said, I want to first let you guys know that you're wrong. Well, you're going to say, you know what? You become more resistant. Typically, I have a lot in common with this type of student, just more in a societal way. So I'll ask them, maybe some basic stuff. A lot of times they want to know what kind of truck I drive or something like that. A lot of times the first question I'll ask is, do you consider yourself a racist? Or I'll say, do you feel like you hate all black people? Because a lot of times, and I made this same argument, which was a fallacy of my own, you'd say, I hate all black people, and somebody would point out, say, 2 people that you are friends with, and you say, well, they don't count. And right there, suddenly you've got them. So you say, well, so it's not all. I think what I've tried to do in 10 years of this job is always be honest, and I think that's why it works across borders and cultures, because even though I may be a 37-year-old white guy from Strasburg, Pennsylvania, when you come out and be honest and say, you know what, like those guys, I had the same beliefs. We didn't have racial incidents when I was in high school because there was hardly any black kids, and the ones that were there I get along with. At times, then you can be an example. They can look at you and say, what looks hopeless may not be hopeless.